Joining us this morning, Titania Jordan.
Tatiana Jordan. Did I get the name right? Jordan?
Titania.
Titania. Okay. All right.
It's Titania Jordan. Where should we be right now in our interview?
Hawaii.
Okay, so on the count of three, we're gonna be in Hawaii. 1, 2, 3. Ding! It's like I Dream of Jeannie,
Wow.
like ding! Ooh la la, it's so
Yes.
warm and nice and
Ew.
fun. Okay, so I'm here with Stefanie Jewett. Am I saying it
Yes.
correctly? Stefanie Jewett of
That's me.
Actively.
Spelled with 2 V's.
Spell with 2 V's. Spell it out.
Oh, off the top of my head?
Yeah.
ACTIVVELY.
Okay, there you go. And tell us what Actively is and does.
So Actively is a social pairing app that we launched here in Atlanta in October that helps you find platonic fitness buddies. So think Tinder for platonic fitness, emphasis on the platonic, because you're finding
Platonic.
friends to do yoga, hike, bike, go on a run with. If your friends are busy brunching, boozy brunch on Sunday morning, but you really wanted to go kick the soccer ball around at Piedmont Park, don't wait for your friends who are sleeping in and hungover, or they have other things to do. Find cool people in your area to do things with, namely fitness activities.
I love that. I can't tell you how many times I've wanted to go for a run or go do yoga, and I didn't really want to go to the gym because I was just, having a bad day. And like this app would have been so helpful for me. So I'm so glad that you launched it. Talk about your traction. Like, what have you seen since October?
So we are still very much proof of concept beta, and that is by design because we know it's going to take about 16 to 18 months to get product market fit. And really, I think it is figuring out what people really want. So before we even launched the app, we did about 400 surveys here in Atlanta to figure out what were the main activities people already do and what were the activities that they love to do but none of their friends are into, or they'd be more inclined if they had buddies to do that with.
Wow.
So we have about 13 activities right now in the app. We will add more as the demand grows for it, but really it's been interesting to see. I think one of the most surprising things has been who is using the app. I thought it was going to be strictly just kind of like millennial, right? And I've got a lot of 50-something, 60-something people who are really physically fit and active.
Yeah.
And hey, we live in the suburbs and we're on the Beltline, and now who can we bike with, or who do we want to run with, or we're already part of different activities, but we have free time that our friends don't have because we're retired, or Atlanta's a really physically fit city.
It is. There are so many fit people here. I'm like, goals. Hashtag fit goals.
Absolutely. And then the other thing is, even though the app prompts you the second you log in and you create your profile, we ask, what are your fitness goals? So we'll have people who are like, I want to play yoga, and then on their profile they're like, and I want a concert buddy, and I want a friend who's going to try new restaurants with me. So it's interesting to see there is something there, and people might just be traveling to Atlanta.
Yeah.
And you're here, my brother travels for work for sales all over the world. He's in Cancun right now.
Ooh.
Not Hawaii
Not
like us.
Hawaii.
But he's in Cancun, and the only way as a 30-something-year-old guy, he sits at a hotel bar and hopes to find somebody who wants to explore or go on a hike or a bike ride with or try a different restaurant. And he doesn't know how other than sitting at the hotel bar and hoping to find somebody who's interesting and cool.
So you had the confidence and courage to launch Actively.
Yes.
What can everybody out there watching right now do to help you besides obviously download it, right? And follow you on social.
Please?
Yeah.
I think it's 2 Ps.
It's a really good social feed, by the way. Do you do
Thank
that?
you. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Wow, that is
Like-
so meaningful because I work really hard at it, y'all. I mean, I really...
It's great. Like, there's so many brands right now that are talking at you on social because they have to be on social, but like, your content is awesome. So
Thank you.
keep putting out good content in addition to a great app. But again, what can we do for you? How can we help a fellow female entrepreneur in the city of Atlanta doing big things in technology and bringing us together in human interaction?
Obviously the download is the easy answer, but tell a friend. I cannot tell you how many people come up to me like, I just moved to Atlanta and I can't find people to plug in with. Or what's a non-awkward way? You know somebody at work who wishes they had a running buddy or a hiking buddy. Tell your mom that she wants to get back in shape and she needs somebody to hold her accountable. Tell your hermit friend who sits at home at a computer all day and wishes I had accountability to meet me at the gym and force me to do the cardio I always bail on. So I mean, if it's not for you today, tell a friend, tell a family member or somebody that you think, hey, you want somebody to have fun with. let's do it.
I love it. So what are, you launched in October, which is amazing. Will be about a year pretty soon.
Oh yeah.
What do the next few months look like for you? What's next on the roadmap?
We are working with social media influencers and events around the city, and I love Atlanta, and I really drink the Atlanta Kool-Aid. So,
yes.
putting on events that'll really bring some attention to the downtown area and help you find other cool people. But events, social influencers, and we're working on our update right now. So we're gonna really, this is our MVP and our basic beta, but we're really gonna build a robust app now that we've got this level of traction and interest and feedback.
So with all the knowledge you have, with the experience you have, with the connections from CNN, you know a lot of people, you don't have to be in the city of Atlanta. Why do you choose Atlanta?
I love Atlanta. Atlanta has been so good to me. I'm a Miami girl, and I'm Cuban, so Atlanta was night and day different. I love Southern hospitality. We have the city, the best phrase that I've heard is that Atlanta is still a city you can afford to dream in. We can still build our restaurants. We can still create culture. We can still build our apps and they're sustainable. We can still find avenues to make new and creative shows, and whatever you want to do, Atlanta is still wide open. No one owns it yet, so we can still make our mark and connect people and create the city that we really want. San Fran and New York are kind of hardwired, but Atlanta's still wide open for all of us to really just grow it and grow it together.
Atlanta, the city too busy to hate.
Yes.
And the next tech capital of the world.
Hell yes.
Stefanie, thank you so much for coming on the show. Thank you for being an inspiration to women in technology everywhere. You're awesome, and I'm keeping my eye on you to see what big things come in the next few years.
No pressure. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.